vlog fans, and this is a little bonus for you. This is Terry and Colin's Matchday vlogs, and this is Terry's non-league version. No football today, and I get withdrawal symptoms, so I'm heading over to where I used to take Colin when he was a nipper, Bashley FC. In those days they were in the Southern League, and they won the Southern League. They're now in the Southern League South section after many years in the Wessex League. So they've had a bit of success. I haven't been to see them for quite a few years, so it'd be interesting to see what it's like at the recreation ground this afternoon. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what it costs to get in as well. Anyway, I thought you might be interested in seeing some non-league. It's always worth going to see a non-league game when the Cherries are away, or and you can't get there, or they haven't got a game as today. So to keep me sane until we travel up to Craven Cottage tomorrow, I'm off to the recreation ground Bashley, a small village in the New Forest. Had success over the years. As I say, won the Southern League. And I used to go and watch them, and that's a few years ago now. But I say, Colin used to go when he was a nipper. They used to do some great food and drink, some great burgers, homemade burgers and things. Anyhow, it'd be interesting to see what it's like over there today. So they're playing the Southern League South section. I'm not sure what level the pyramid is. I think it's probably 2 divisions below the lower divisions of the National League. So you got National League and then the National League South, and I think this is 1 league below that. Anyway, so we'll see how it goes. I hope I'm going to enjoy it. They're always competitive, these games, so it should be enjoyable. So anyway, watch and learn about Bashley FC in the Southern League South Division. I look forward to bringing you up to date with some film of the game later on today. So here I am in the Bashley car park. Well, actually it's a field. Bit of muddy, but I've managed to get a good parking space just inside the gate. So if you look out there, you will see that it's literally a field, and a very muddy field at that. But you know what, I'm quite looking forward to the game, so let's hope it is an enjoyable afternoon. They're playing a team called Larkhall Athletic, or Larkhall Athletic, I can't remember which, but yeah, it's one of those. And they're a bit lower than Bashley in the league, about 5 points behind. But at the end of the day, it's a bit like the Premier League. The only way it's like the Premier League is it's very close between between 3rd and 4th down to 4th from bottom. So yeah, 1 win or 1 loss can make a massive difference to the game. So we'll see how it pans out this afternoon. I hope Bashley win. They could give them a chance to get towards the playoffs and get into the into the next tier of the pyramid. We'll see. I thought you might be interested in a little bit of Cherry's Bashley connections. I mean, back in the day, Wade Elliott, who was a real crowd favourite, played for Bashley, and he was very successful there, and was obviously caught the eye of the scouts and ended up at Bournemouth, where he built a very successful career, very much a crowd favourite, very skillful, dribbling the ball, and he went on to manage, I think it was Cheltenham after that. He went into management after his career. Well, I say he went to manage Cheltenham. I think he's been sacked from there now. Yeah, I'm sure it was Cheltenham. Anyway, that was one connection. The other one, of course, was Jimmy Case, who played for Liverpool, but also played for Bournemouth, but was also Bashley manager back in the day. Played a few games for them. I remember him playing, and I remember being here when he managed. So yeah, another major connection. Another connection to the programme, ex-England international, I think he was an international anyway. Mark Lawrenson, who's done a lot of work on the BBC since then, he played here with Corby Town after I think he knackered his knee or his ankle, so he was a bit slow in those days, but he played down here for Corby Town. So there's been a very good level of football here over the years. They've struggled a bit the last few years, but I'm hoping it's going to be an enjoyable afternoon. I'm going to wander up. Bashley itself consists of a football club who play at the recreation ground, a shop and a garage, and that's it, and a few houses. So it is in the heart of the New Forest, quite near Lyndhurst, so about probably 7-8 miles from Christchurch, and about I don't know, 15 miles from Lyndhurst, the capital of the New Forest. Anyway, we'll see how the game goes, and I'll catch up with you when I get in the ground. That is Bashley Rydale Cricket Club over there, just beside the car park. So this is just heading up to the ground now. Oh, I forgot, as well as a shop, there's a garden centre, Redcliffe Garden Centre, who I've actually used in the past. They're over there, and this is the B Road through the village of Bashley. So yeah, and that, as you can see, there's the lights of the ground. Just walking up towards the ground now, as you can see, no pavement, just a track. A few cars parked out here. I don't blame them not going in the car park, because the car park is full of mud. But anyway, that's the way of the world. There's also, looks like there's one of these emporiums inside the garden centre, looking at that sign over there. So anyway, that's the ground. It doesn't look like it's changed very much, but we'll see in a moment. So, posh new sign now outside the ground. Very nice indeed. As you can see, they're playing Larkhall Athletic, and they've got some sponsorship. That's the entrance. They share it with the village hall, so that's the recreation ground and Bashley village hall. So we're going to make our way into the ground now, crossing this major road to the major town of Bashley, and in through the entrance. The village hall shares the ground. That bit certainly hasn't changed. That's been there for a long time, as you can see. 1986-87 Southern League Southwest champions. Cool, that's when it was. Look, 2006. Oh my God, I was here that night when they won that. Amazing. 2006. And there's the village hall. Wow, so you can get a ticket these days. I'm number 7608. So I'm sure there's not 7,000 people here, but however, I am number 7608. The ground really has not changed at all. The stand's exactly the same. I don't remember seeing the Glen Mex stand before, but that bit of terracing down here was falling apart last time I went in it, so I don't think what it's like now. Anyway, players are worn. As you can see, the crowds are rammed into the ground. That's Larkhall down there. But the pit, the ground itself, the dugouts, everything is exactly the same as it was when I used to come. So I'm going to make my way over to the clubhouse, and as you can see, this is non-league football at its best. So we'll see what comes out and see how they do. Let's hope Bashley win. As I say, they used to be ours. Me and Colin used to be here a lot when he was really young. So before we started going to AFC Bournemouth, when he was too young to go there. So let's have an enjoyable afternoon. The joys of non-league football. A busy clubhouse, you get a drink before the game if you want it. So, and it cost me £7 to get in, and £10 for non-old fogies like me. So not bad value, I don't think. £10 and £7 and £7 for kids. So it's for an afternoon out, see a half decent game of football. It's I mean, the pitch is obviously not quite the standard of the Vitality, but you know what, I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be an enjoyable game. Well, half the terracing died, as you can see. The metal bits are still there, but all the decking's actually gone. So where we used to stand, just in this corner here, obviously not anymore, but they've obviously done a bit to the other half, which I'm just coming up to now, but the stand is exactly the same. So I'm going to stand in there this afternoon, hopefully get some good views of the game. But as I say, quite sad that my old stomping spot has gone. But anyway, that's where I'm going to stand, in there. And there's the pitch, so just a slight slope just on the southern side of the pitch. Bashley in yellow, for those who don't know.
Good start, lad! Decision here! It's in! Oh, shit. say mine!
Oh, best effort so far, probably.
That's more like it! Thank you! Oh yes! Hello! Oh, I don't like to lose
Side netting. That's the closest Bashley can come by a mile. I'm not sure why the bloke didn't shoot, and that's half time. Half time, 0-0. I think there's been one, maybe two saves in the whole game. My hands are absolutely frozen. They certainly like a tackle at this level, but I have to say I thought the away side were the better side in the first half, had more chances, but it was very even. A lot of tackling, and the pitch is very slippy, it's very much clay, so hopefully it'll improve in the second half and my hands will warm up a bit. So I'm going to make your way to the clubhouse and I'll be out for the second half. Well, managed to catch them in the dressing room a long time, kept Larkhall waiting up on the pitch. I would imagine they've had a good rollicking because they were not great in the first half, so let's hope for a better second half, a few more goal half action. I walked round, positioned myself at the back, the end of Bashley are attacking, so we'll see. As you can see, we're a couple of hundred people here. Oh, how did they miss? Poor free kick, really. Oh. Bashley had a shot. Crossing's been dire.
Come on, Bashley!
Get in for it!
Another shot. Another. Looks like 1-0 to Larkhall, but the linesman's got his flag up. Looks like he might be offside. I'm not sure if it's a goal or offside at the moment. It's very confusing. It looks like he's given the goal. I've overruled the linesman, given the goal. I can't say it's not deserved. They were certainly the better side in the first half, but he's given the goal anyway. So it's Bashley 0, Larkhall 1. So ends Bashley 0, Larkhall Athletic 1. Strange goal. The ref didn't give it, the linesman did. It appears he said it had gone over the line. I couldn't tell from where I was. Overall, very poor quality game. It's very cold. The consensus around the ground seemed to be that it was poor quality and it wasn't the best game ever. However, it got me out of the house and watched a game of football. And although Bash had a great start to the season, apparently they've been struggling the last few weeks, and they certainly struggled to get the ball across. Their crossing was abysmal, pretty even in midfield. But I think overall, Larkhall just about deserved it. As I say, it's a very close league. You go up and down very quickly. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this delve outside of the Premier League. Some of the things you notice: the quality of the lights, for one. I mean, the lights seem very, very poor, and only using one ball. It's amazing how quickly you get used to the ball being thrown in every time it goes out. But you know what? It was, as I say, it was an afternoon out. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it interesting. There was probably about 200, 250 people there. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll be back tomorrow, actually. We're going to Craven Cottage, and that will be back with the Cherries. So let's hope we get an away win. In the meantime, good night, and thanks for watching.